Well, hello, and welcome back to Idle Slayer. So, as you can see, I have 5.5 quadrillion in the bank, and we are up to 55.4 quadrillion, which means we earned about 38 quadrillion this week, which is pretty good. Should I do it now or later? You know what? Let's check. Announcement? Oh, right. So there's going to be a big announcement in 18 hours and 44 minutes. There's a new trailer on, oh, let me change this. There's a video that is scheduled with a countdown on YouTube. It's set to premiere in 18 hours and 44 minutes, which looks to be that is an odd time. 7 p.m. Eastern? So like CET -1? That's a weird time. So I would have expected it to be at 6 p.m. Eastern, which is UTC, which is basically the next day in Europe. Because almost everybody uses, even World of Warcraft, that used to do things on Pacific time, has switched to, to Universal Time Port 2. So, like, all the releases in World of Warcraft, it's been that way since, I want to say, 2016. Everything's in UTC now, and a lot of the games I play now, they just use UTC. AKA Zulu time, if you're familiar with that terminology. So, anyways, it seems to be at a different time. Wait, I said 7 p.m., right? Yeah, so it's CET plus 1. It's Zulu time plus 1, so it's, I guess, 1 hour after midnight. So, I am going to try and be there and do a thing. And if not, react to it shortly after it goes live. It kind of depends. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I already biffed the donut stage. That's nice. We'll see what happens. I had actually forgotten about the announcement. I saw it in the Discord. I'm like, okay, we're having the collab announcement. My bet, again, is on Leaf Blower Revolution, because we are going to be blown away by the thing. I'm not as confident in that, because Leaf Blower Revolution in their Discord, they haven't said anything about it, so it has to be something else. I was really confident when I first saw it, because blown away, that means it has to be Leaf Blower Revolution. That's all about blowing the leaf. So, I don't know. I don't know another wind game. But like I said, like I was expecting to see, start seeing something in Leaf Blower Revolution, and I'm not. So I'm like, oh, it's not Leaf Blower Revolution. That would have been funny if it was. And Leaf Blower Revolution like just had an update that had nothing. That it's the Mirrors update, so it has nothing to do with anything going on. So, oh well, you can't win them all. I don't know any other game that would fit. Yeah, let's see. Let's have some gambling. We'll do our daily roll. And yeah, I had a pretty good streak. I think I had a 10 streak. That's how I have 1,600 chips. Alright, well that turned out to be nothing. We'll do a slot pull. Come on, gems! Jewels of Soul. Come on! Oh my god! Wait! No! I just got robbed! Oh! Did you see that? The stars almost aligned until they didn't. Alright, we got 32x. That's why I was hoping to come here and fish for a soul multiplier. That's really why we were here. Yeah, it would have been amazing to see me win 500 gems, but that was not gonna be in the cards. Instead, I'll only have 445 gems. Alright. Oh, let me get, before I do this, let's get all the buffs on. No reason not to have them. Okay, we didn't waste one of those. Is all my gear good? I think all my gear is good. It is. Alright, here we go. Oh, actually, you know what? We need to watch this. Oh, wait. Actually, none of these matter but the Crimson Scimitar, and I don't think I'm going to get the Crimson Scimitar. Well, I mean, I can grab the Golden Orb when I get it, but, I mean, that's not going to get me what I was looking for, like, wait, oh, I need this. Oh. That's the big one. Don't get me wrong, the Elder Star is nice, considering how much I idle now and actually close the game. But we're going to ascend, I'm not going to have it. I don't even know that we'll get to this one. We're not getting to this one. And one more. Oh wow, we're going to have 8 quadrillion? That's pretty good, 2.75. We got to 3. We got to 3. 3.1 quadrillion is actually really good. Wow, okay, 3.3, 3.4? Do I see 3.5, 3.5, 3.5? No, not gonna see 3.5 up there. But 3.4 is really nice. Alright, so we'll just drain out the last of the soul compass and the shard necklace. Actually, probably only the soul compass. Unless we get another soul multiplier, in which case we'll do that again. But sitting with 9 quadrillion in the bank, we need to probably... this is close to 10%, so we probably need to ascend when we can. We'll do when it makes sense to ascend. Now, of course, we still have 1 minute, 9 seconds on the soul compass, so we want to... That's usually, that does not happen, by the way. Oh, we might get it after all. Yeah, that's kind of a shocker right there to get 2 almost back-to-back. Getting that out of the way. Very nice. We walk away with more than 3.5 quadrillion. 1.77. It's going to depend on how shiny we get. We might actually get this now. Got it. And now we're looking at... Ooh. 3 point... Oh, this is... Will we get to 4? I don't think we'll... We got to 4! 4 quadrillion from 1 multiplier. Very nice. 4.01, 4.02. And how much do you have for me, Mr. Minions? 104 trillion, I will take it. So, 13 quadrillion, now that's pretty cool. So here's the question. Since I'm doing it in the video, does it... I mean, we obviously can't count it for next week. So does this mean I have achieved my goal of having over 40? Because that was kind of my benchmark. 40 was actually the top, if you remember the last chart we had. So now we still need to bleed the soul compass out. And I'll be honest, I haven't been doing Vincent as much. And maybe I should. You can let me know in the comments. I've actually haven't had him on for a while. Mostly because I have wanted to do the bonus stages to try and get a soul multiplier. Like, if I'm doing a bonus stage, I want a soul multiplier more than what I can get from Vincent. Now, I know Vincent does give me divinity points, but I just don't seem to need divinity points as much as I need other stuff. Oh, you know what? I probably should... I wonder if I can. I mean, obviously I can do this. So if you're wondering, I'm wondering... I know. I'm wondering to wonder. Isn't that great? I know, it's great. Oh, it's great for me. I know. You know how we used to slow fight these, I was wondering if we could milk it to get another we cannot milk it. If you remember in Funky Space, we could actually slow fight the Crystal Funk Clouds. And when we slow fought them, we had a chance to have a Mega Horde, and then we could get a Silver Box to maybe get a Soul Multiplier. It didn't really work. It worked one time that I remember. But apparently we cannot really do that over here. And nothing. As soon as the Soul Compass is over, we will go ahead and ascend, because we have 13 quadrillion in the bank, and then we'll see that should put us up to 68, which actually means we have exceeded my goal. Exceeded. Yes, it's very exceeding. And we'll have the 10x. I want to make sure we go into the Ascension with the 10x right there. That does make things a lot easier to get going. And we're looking at like not gonna happen. Okay, that's fine. That was really cool. We got 2 back-to-back. We will be looking at things in a moment. And honestly, the more quadrillions I get, the easier it gets to get out. Or to get back to where I was. Let's see. Oh wow, we're 174 already. Start rounding these guys around. Okay. We need to get these gems. And we got 9. Okay, we got our silver. Okay, cool. We got everything done on this. That's really cool. Now we're gonna, you know what, I'm gonna switch to W and S. The amazing thing I can do in Steam, W and S. Spamathon. Oh, we got the teriyaki. Okay, I probably could do... Yes, I could do that. So I could spam WD and space, which just should shoot even more, but obviously W and D is pretty straightforward. Oh, shoot, I should have sent it 20 seconds ago. But yes, 68 quadrillion. I have a really hard time even considering counting what we got in this video as part of the future. So far, our watermark is 68 quadrillion. So that's what we're going into next week with. Obviously, we had a very nice, very generous just now. We are into the V's, because you know V's get degrees. Yeah, it's going to be tougher now. Yeah, I don't really need that up, do I? Alright, we're looking for 2.77. to just get the boots unlocked. Oh, we're going for it. I don't see a reason not to go for it. Yeah, it's not ideal because we need to get the boots. Alright, we got those both now. Yeah, we're gonna grab that. And that way we can get the Yetis. Okay, we need to... Got it. Shiny stone, get that. I don't really need that. Probably not the best, but we did get a quadrillion. Oh, we still got some time on the clock, too. We got 1 quadrillion so far. 1.5. So, like, not the greatest, but still. 1.5 is still good. We have our shield out. I was wondering about that. Yeah, dump in there. Okay, well, we'll wait until we're done here. Yeah, I had to blow the 50x. Such is the price of curiosity sometimes. I mean, excuse me, blow the 20x. .59 ODs. I don't remember what we used to call that. It's been a while since we've been in the ODs and the NDs. Usually we're dealing in Vegetas, Da Vinci's, and Ultraviolence. Those are usually our... Like, Ultraviolence is really where we need to be, but... Until we get... I don't know how much more. Because it seems like we need a lot more. Let's see. This is actually, like, even though we only walked away with 1.8, that was totally worth it, in my opinion. I probably should have just blown the Rage mode and just used that to upgrade everything, but... That's usually what I end up doing, is I save up a Rage mode or two. I mean, you can't save up two, but you know what I mean. That'd actually be a pretty cool change, is if you could store charges of Rage mode. Like, it had, like, 2 charges, so you could use one, and it would immediately start recharging. So if you used one, you could recharge it. Honestly, I'd want it hold more than 1. Probably, like, I mean, hold more than 2. Probably, like, 3. That's my ideal. So, for example, if you come in here and you haven't been playing for a while, you would have 3 charges stored up. How many? Maybe 4. I don't know. Whatever. The idea, I mean, it could start with 1 extra charge, and you could probably upgrade it to get more charges. The idea being that you would have your charges saved up. And then if you got the soul multiplier, then you wouldn't have to rage pill because you had the charges saved up. That's the idea I'm going with. Doubt it'll ever be implemented. Stole that one from World of Warcraft, because World of Warcraft has a... Because what World of Warcraft started to do is, it was one of the things with your rotation back in the day was, if you had a high, like, let's say you had an ability you're supposed to use every 10 seconds, and just the way the encounter lined up, you could only use it every 11, like, oh, let's be real, the skill differential between using a skill every 10 seconds, exactly every 10 seconds, and using the skill every 11 seconds, basically, if it's a big enough skill, one person is doing 10% more, no, probably 11% more DPS than the other one, because they're using the skill exactly on the cooldown. So to help mitigate that difference, what they did is they'll give things charges, right? So you use it, so for example, you have a spell, you could dump both charges, and then you don't have to use the charges immediately as it recharges, because it's still recharging the second charge. So if you dump both your charges, And again, we'll do 10 seconds. And then you have effectively a charge at 10 seconds. So as long as you use that charge between before the second charge refills, you haven't lost anything. Because you're still using it on effectively what the cooldown is, because it's recharging twice. Anyways, the purpose of me saying that is that would be cool for Rage Mode, because then if you, like, idle, and you come back in, you'd have, like, multiple charges of Rage Mode stored up, and if you're actively playing, well, you still get your one charge every 10 minutes, and you could just wait and stack them up that way. So, kind of be an interesting, especially considering this is an idle thing, it'd be kind of an interesting mechanic. This does mean that you could also, for example, like when we, like, let's say we had 3 charges, you could pop 3 rage pills to refill the 3, you know, 1 rage pill gives you 1 charge. If you have 3 charges, you could do rage pill, rage pill, rage pill, and get 3 charges. That would mean too, well, I don't know that it would do that. Like, let's say you had 3 charges, and you got a soul multiplier, and one of the charges was 30 seconds away. If you had multiple charges of Rage Mode, you could actually use a pill, and then that one that's 30 seconds away, you could use, let's say your cap is 3. So you've used all of them, you're 30 seconds away, you hit a Rage Mode. You could theoretically get 2 charges just from using 2 Rage Pills. And so you'd use 2 Rage Pills, you would rage, you would then rage again, and for the sake of argument, we'll just say you rage 3 times. And during that 3 time, let's say it's 20 seconds, because I think Rage Mode lasts for at least 10. Or 15, we'll say 15, because I guarantee you Rage Mode lasts for at least 10 seconds. Anyway, so you have 15 seconds, so you Rage Pill, and you have a cap of 3 charges. So you Rage Pill twice, and you use one immediately, and then you use this, and then, so while that rage is going off, then 15 seconds later, you get that additional charge, so then you have 2 charges, and then you use them, and that basically would save you a pill. Now, considering the cap and stuff like that of how much material we have, and like I vary, it's pretty rare for me. Well, the thing is, I don't try and stay in a zone now to actually run out of rage, because to me there's no point. I just think that'd be cool for people who don't have a lot of time to play, like logging into the game, and maybe rage pills can't restore it or something, I don't know. But logging into the game and seeing that, hey, I have 4 rages stored up, let me go ahead and pop 4 rages, and then, you know, go back. I can go back idle, and I'll have them back in 40 minutes. I think that would be kind of cool for the, you know, idle part of the game to have, you know, rage mode charge up stacking. I think it'd be cool. We're actually going to have it, you know, I will, regardless of where we're at, I'm going to ascend at the end of the video. Yeah, we're just going to do that at the end of the video. I'm trying to get this belt of expertise. Yeah, we will just ascend again at the end of the video, because I don't want to go into the next week having 1.8 quadrillion in the counter. I want to convert that over. So we'll just wait until the end of the video, and we'll ascend. Which, might be soon. Oh, you know what? Did I check my armory? I did not. I have this crappy sword. I have this crappy sword. I have this crappy sword. Those are the crappy swords I've got. I think it'd be kind of cool to have charges rage run. Maybe not have the rage pill work the way I described it. I don't know. I'm on the fence about that. Okay, we got Spirit Boost. That's good. Makes it easier. And faster. I love Spirit Boost in this one. I don't know. So, I mean, it's one of those things. Is that a good idea or not? I would like it with the flexibility of the rage pill, but I could also see not doing, like, just ignoring, having rage pill just refill the most recent charge. So if you have 20 seconds left and you have to rage pill, well, you get that one. You don't get, it doesn't, I don't know. Oh wow, I failed. That's what I get for talking. I like how I still screw this bonus stage up. I feel like it's just unforgiving if you get out of sync, especially with the hard mode difficulty that I have on. There we go. It requires, I guess, me to still pay attention, which is... I don't know how I feel about that. Well, you know how I feel about it, because I've said it before, I would like the bonus stage to get progressively easier. Because honestly, sometimes I just... That was almost terrible. I just don't feel like doing the bonus stage. Like, I'll be honest, sometimes when I'm not recording, I'll check the bonus stage. If it doesn't have the spirit boost, I just won't even do it. I'll just bomb out. Because I'm just like, it takes too long. Which is really not the way it should be, but that's how I feel. And again, I still like my idea to change the bonus stage. Where, like, the more you complete it, the easier it gets. Oh, we got the helmet. Okay, we're gonna be flying now. We got the ultraviolets. We're gonna have some serious upgrading to do after this. I wouldn't really expect that change to the bonus stage to be implemented, but I would really like it. Oh, good. We're getting 6. That is amazing to have 6. All right. Well, that's all we're getting now. That's fine. We got at least 6. I'm gonna have to check how many I have. I wish we would have got a soul multiplier, but this is pretty cool. All right, now we have the UVs, so that's good. What do we get here? We got an Adronis. That's nice. Not what I was looking for, but you know what? It can go into the trash like everything else. So, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I get that. Oh, will we get to it? I'm kind of curious if we can get to it. We'll get to it. Right, 254 ODs. Yeah, that's pretty huge. At least that's pretty huge for where I'm at in the game right now. It's not really that huge overall. It'd be really nice to get one more soul multiplier. Just to try it with that extra 15%. Will you be the one? Okay, we have 385.89 on the clock. We will go until we have 385 left, and then I'll call it. So 4 boxes with a chance. Well, and by calling it, I mean we're gonna ascend. So we've got four boxes, 4 chances for another soul multiplier to see how many souls we'll get, and then we'll. Oh, okay, more time in the 20x. 3 more chances. What will we get? We'll grab those. Okay, so now it'll be 390 because I just added 5. We're not going to add... That's not going to count. We're not going to extend it based on that. And a frenzy, so 2 chances left. What will we get? 2 chances. Come on. Drum roll. This is actually going by quicker than I thought it would, to be honest with you. I thought those boxes are like a minute apart. Maybe they are. It's probably random. Everything in this game's random. Random and against you. I did have some people in the comments say, oh, you should do the 500X. So, with where I'm at now, so we saw me do like a 32, and I did get the 32X. I walked away, we'll say with 4 quadrant. And so, a 500, so first off, the 500 I think is for 4 minutes. We'll check that in a second. One more left. We will investigate that here. It doesn't say, oh yeah, 4 minutes, okay. So it's 110. Yeah, we'll go with 3.5. So it's 3.5 times longer than your usual, and it's 15 times as much, give or take. So when you combine both those together, we'll just say 50x. So I could have gotten 200 quadrant if I raged through the entire thing. Roughly. 200, we'll say 200, 250, depending. So yeah, like if you wanted to get ahead, that will get you ahead, that is for sure. I couldn't even imagine of doing that for 4 minutes. How many joules of soul is that? 200. Holy, 200 joules of soul. Let me guess, yep, twice as much. And 5 times as much as that. It's tempting. But it would still take me 2 500s. Can you believe that? 2 500 soul multipliers to get within spitting distance of 500 quadrillion. Honestly, a 500 quadrillion, I don't think it really would be worth it. Past that. And that's not counting, like, I don't even know that I might get hit by diminishing returns, to be fair. Because with how few souls I have, like I think I've hit 100, we will check this, but I think I've hit 100 quadrillion. So with 100 quadrillion in the bank already, that would be basically double my count, so I don't know how the diminishing returns works. And it's not really based off of that, it's based off the other formula. But I don't know how. There we go, we got it. 28, not our highest. But we got it and we have the extra 15%. So we'll be raging our hearts out after this. Wow, this has actually been a good one for soul multipliers. Damn it. So close. Did I, wait, is that it? Doesn't matter, got the 28x. Obviously not as high as the 40x, but hey, 28x, 28x. The only way this could be better is if we got another one and then it was 2 minutes. Okay, we didn't get another one. I probably should have started a breathing immediately. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So already up to 1 quad. 1.7. 1.8. 2.3. That was a big one. That shiny one getting swatted. 2.7. 3.3. That was another shiny. 2.4. Are we gonna get to 4 again? Oh, it's close. 3.8. Oh, so close. I don't think we'll get it. Oh, 95. I know the soul multiplier already ran out. So not breaking the record. 3.95. Now, obviously, we're going to burn the soul compass off. And then I'm going to ascend. And we have added another 4, well, 1.8 plus 4 quadrillion. So adding even, this has actually been one of the few times I actually got all the, okay, we're going to Ascending Heights again. I actually got the soul multipliers I wanted. If you remember the other day, we were trying to do, and we couldn't even get 1, and I think I got 3 this time so far. We actually had a really good. Honestly, I'm probably at the point where I need to go farm roots, which is fine. That's what I was going to do after this episode. That basically was the plan, because I'm like, oh, that's great. I got the daily quest to get the roots. So I was like, oh, we'll go do that. It'll be perfect. Certainly was not expecting. We entered here with, I think, we had like, 50, I think it was 55. So we started, I think last week we had 22. And then we came in here with 55 after we ascended that 5 I had. And now we've farmed. Have we farmed? Probably close to 15 this video alone, I want to say. No, it's got to be more than that. Because we started this episode with... No, we started the episode, we had 55 plus 5. So we had about 60. So this should put us at about 674, I want to say. So we got about 14,000, 14 to 15. 14 to 15 quadrillion, not thousand, in this episode alone. This is what talking during Ascending Heights does to my math. This is your math on Ascending Heights. Any questions? Damn it! Oh, okay. Just made it with the recovery. Whew. And no box. That's fine. Alright, so we're gonna bleed out the soul compass. I technically owe you guys 1 box still, so I guess we gotta get the box. Also, I have to bleed the soul compass out, unless the box is a multiplier, and then we're back to square 0. Okay, there's the box. Okay, well, it wasn't. We did get really lucky on soul multipliers. So we have 50 seconds on the clock for the soul compass that we will bleed out before we awaken. That's that. Awaken, that's a different game. Don't worry about it. Kind of a crazy episode in terms of soul multipliers. Usually that doesn't happen. If you have watched any of my previous episodes, like the one... I was trying to fish for... I didn't need to do that. We got a 34x. This is crazy. In a good way. Alright, so we're... What's going on here? There we go. Okay. 300 trail. Come on. Come on. Get it up there. Okay, we're at a okay, we're at a... Oh, I'm out. I'm out. I knew I was almost out, but we are out. So we're gonna have to take whatever this ends up being, which is... Oh, that was an unnecessary soul compass. Oh well. And a shard necklace for sure. $1.59. We are actually... I used all my rage pills. Can you imagine that? Honestly, at this point, it doesn't even matter. So... Yeah, we're just gonna grab that. Another 500. And then we're gonna ascend. So adding another 8 to the total. So now we're at 76. And now we are out. Usually I would burn out that soul compass, but we're actually capped. Even if I got another soul multiplier, we couldn't do anything with it. So we're gonna get this up. We will look at our total, because I think it's at now we should be at 125, I want to say, total. It's a shame I actually used that soul compass because I didn't need to. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. Oh, and to the person who was like, oh, you can craft a bonus stage, there's a reason why I don't think about crafting bonus stages. And that's because it takes a feather. I'm not going to spend a feather crafting a bonus stage. That is a no, that's never going to happen. Oh. Shoot, we missed some. Yeah, I'll be honest, at the time, I couldn't remember why I didn't craft a bonus stage. Like, I remember reading the comment, and I was like, oh yeah, why didn't I think about crafting a bonus stage? And it wasn't until I went and looked at the cost, I'm like, yeah, that's why I didn't think about crafting a bonus stage. Because the cost to me is outrageous. I mean, I think it's fine to actually cost that much, so... Even though I consider it outrageous, it's outrageous in terms of I would never pay... Like, the feathers are a, you know, you can only get so many of those a week. So I would never spend a feather like that. I would not spend a feather like that. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not spending my feathers that way. Yes, let's chew through these Yetis. We need to get them charged up. Not really important to do here. As soon as we get them charged up, we're gonna leave anyways. Because, we're out. Half. Nothing left. Yeah, that was just for fun, by the way. We had it. I know we're going over here. We're actually going to keep the video rolling until we finish out Just we'll just do the daily quest together. That won't take long, I don't think. Because it's just killing some of the, Wow, this video ended up being longer than I expected it to be. But that's because we kept getting good soul multipliers, so I can't complain about that. You know, getting 4 quadrillion twice. We had a 4, and I think it was a 401, and we also had a 395. I cannot complain about that at all. Those are some great rage modes. Alright, we're at 34. Now these plants are rare. Oh. We gotta show Mr. Monkey who's boss. So yeah, we had this was excellent. Couldn't get that many soul multipliers to save my life when I needed it to get the 50.1, the 50 quadrillion. But today, look at it. We ran out of and I had full, by the way. We ran out of rage fills today. That's crazy. It's also crazy that, like, okay, my week was 33. This episode was 16. 1.5 times my week just by a lot of lucky soul multipliers. It's crazy out there. Yeah, I still feel like I'm underperforming, to be honest with you, in terms of my idle gains, because I feel like my idle gains should be a lot better than that, but I mean, it is what it is. I was quoted numbers with the idle build that I would be able to get like 3 quadrillion a day, and I was like, what? 3 a day? That's crazy. I don't think I've ever gotten 3 quadrillion a day. If I was getting 3 quadrillion a day, we would have had this video probably at 50, if not more. At the start, it would have been, you know, it would have been at the start where it is now. And honestly, I do wonder about moving some Stones of Hope from, well, some stones from Stone of Hope to Rage Mode, to the Stone of Rage, not Rage Mode. I don't know, we haven't. It's something I consider and then I haven't done, so I don't know what that means. Okay, 174. Let's get that. What do we got here? Killed a mouse. Alright, well, not anything, apparently. And there we go. We have killed the 200 Carna plants. I'm going to go ahead and finish out some of these. But that said, once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.